am I a single soft person or a plural hard person?
Single soft.
So is it going to be entend or entendre?
Entendre.
So your brain just needs to make two decisions.
Je m'entends.
And again?
Je m'entends.
So all your brain is doing is making two decisions. It's saying which reflexive am I going to use, and then my same brain activity is normal. You're not changing what you're thinking. You're just going normally. I go je, oh which one? Now I'm going je, which reflexive? Oh which one? It's exactly the same brain activity as normal. Yeah, good. So je m'entends. Give me I. So pause. What sound do we have in the wishy-washy?
A.
So if I'm adding a onto entendre, what's that going to give me? Entendre.
Je m'entendais.
Good, so pause, quick check. How do we spell the was endings?
A-I-S.
Good, for je. For tu, A-I-S. For il, A-I-T. Good. Ion, fine, we know it. I-E-Z, I-O-N-S, I-E-Z. How do I spell the they form?
A-I-E-N-T.
Brilliant job. And those endings are obviously going to be would as well. Je mangerai, tu mangerais, il mangerait, nous mangerions, vous mangeriez, il mangerait. A-I-S, A-I-S, A-I-T, I-O-N-S, I-E-Z, A-I-T. Good, okay? So I used to get on well with him, okay? To drop. I'm going to drop. Laisser tomber, to let fall. Okay? Now, so give me, I dropped the bottle. I let fall. J'ai
laissé tomber la
bouteille.
Bouteille.
Good. Now, here's the brain thing. If we normally have two verbs, I always go two verbs, the second one in the infinitive, and we've reminded ourselves that if you have two verbs, normally, okay, so for example, I'm going to do, je vais faire, I'm going to do it, je vais, they're spot on. But with laisser tomber, the whole thing means drop. So you can't separate laisser tomber. So how do you say present tense? Just give me I drop, present tense. So the verb is laisser tomber.
Je laisse tomber.
Good. So are we ever going to change tomber?
No.
Never.
It's always going to be
second. Well done, Ginny. Exactly. Well done. So how do you say I drop it? Let's talk about a feminine bottle. Let's talk about a feminine bottle.
Je la
laisse.
Laisser.
Je la laisse tomber. Now next thing, because she said the la, your mind wanted to go la laisse. It wanted to go.
Because there were two L's.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so give me again. I drop it. I'm dropping it. Je la laisse tomber.
Je la laisse tomber.
Good. How do you say I dropped it? So pause. Now, I've got to have the. So have I got the it in the sentence?
Yes.
So it's going to have to go person then into it. Give me the I. Je. Again, give me the it. Laisser tomber. Good. Understood?
So, lay as in it.
Apostrophe.
Have.
Yeah, exactly. Spell it for me.
In the middle of my. So, J-E, then L apostrophe A-I.
Yep.
Laisser.
Do that for me. To the people. Good.
You know I struggle with the...
I know. But what? Think about it like this. We're just getting everybody out of the way.
Laisser, how is laisser spelled?
Okay. Spell the first three letters, because you probably know that.
L. I didn't know it was E or A.
A-I.
Oh, L-A-I-S-S-E-R.
Yeah, so how do we know laisser? Because double S sound. Okay. Laisser. Okay, good, okay. Lovely. Next one, to mean. Now this can be, what does that mean? Or mean as in, oh, you're a mean off, okay. Is méchant. Okay, méchant. Listen to my mouth. Méchant. Méchant. How am I spelling méchant?
M-E-C-H-A-N-T.
Good. Méchant. Anything there? Did I say méchant or méchant?
Me.
Good. And was it at the beginning of the word me?
Yes.
Or was it good? So is it going to be the quick one or the long one?
Oh, forgotten.
Say école for me.
École.
Spell it for me.
E-C.
What's on the E?
Yeah,
say écoutez for me.
Écoutez.
Notice the E's at the beginning? Yeah, we're not going écoutez?
Yeah.
Okay, so which one is it when it's at the beginning?
I don't know.
That way.
Okay.
That way's quick. Yeah,
bottom
left.
That's the quick way.
Bottom left, top right.
Okay.
Another way of thinking...
There's one word that has one there and one there.
Préfère.
That's it, yeah. Some of them are, yeah.
A few
so
of them.
Préfère.
Okay.
So that's longer then.
That's right, and what's the long... That's exactly right, Ginny. Well done, because that one's the longer one.
Yeah.
I'd love to say it worked the opposite way round, and you could say it takes.
There.
I'd love to
That
say
would be
it.
quicker.
Well, it'd be obvious to say it takes longer to go up the hill than it does to come down the hill,
okay, yeah.
but it's the opposite way round. So, but
Okay.
listen, that can change. So if you had the verb, okay, Ginny is my favourite student. Ginny est mon étudiante préférée. That one is préférée. So it would be P-R-E-F-E-R-E extra E. That would be say, say for me, préférée.
Préféré.
You listen now. Je préfère. Can you hear that's different?
Préfère.
So je préfère is going to be still prêt, but préfère going down the long way down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Spell for me. So say for me. You prefer.
Tu préfères.
Lovely. Spell it for me.
P-R-E.
Acute. Yeah. You're good. Your hands like that is fine. Yeah.
Little E.
Yeah. Quick. Let's say quickie.
Quickie.
Yeah.
F. Long E.
Good.
R.
Mm-hmm.
Long
Tu
E.
préfères. No, tu préfères. We're on tu préfères. So we've got as far as the second D. So tu préfères.
Yeah.
How are we going to end it?
R.
R-E. And what's going on the end because of a tu?
S.
That's the one we never remember, and nobody remembers that one. Yeah. Okay. Good. Tu préfères. Great. Okay. So think about it. You think about all your tu. So tu préfères, S on the end. Tu as préféré, A-S, but préféré, the action, just a quick one on the end. Tu avais, how am I spelling avais? A-V-A-I-S. Tu préférais, you were preferring, A-I-S. Tu préfères, what am I saying? Tu préféras, will prefer, A-S. Préférerais, you've got the...
Because it's the two.
You've got the, you've got the A-I, so it's always going to have an S, basically, okay? Que tu préfères, subjunctive, it's an A verb, and it's the core, so it's the same. Yeah. So I'm happy that you prefer coffee.
Je suis content que tu préfères
Lovely. Le café.
le café.
Which of our 6, 7 reasons on the left is this to make it subjunctive on the right? An emotional statement, isn't it? Yeah. Want, need, doubt, neutral, emotional, those kind of things. Good. Okay. So to want is vouloir dire. So what's the verb that is never going to be in anything other than
Dire.
spot on? Okay. So think about it like this. Again, what we generally need to think of with a verb
Ça veut dire.
ça veut dire.
Ça veut dire.
If I said, if I said what Ginny meant,
To say.
exactly is what Ginny wanted to say, or what does that mean in French? So it can be both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can
So
either
it
mean
doesn't have to do with speech.
it can be meaning, or it could be as in
okay.
so you can say, what does pen mean in French? Qu'est-ce que pen veut dire en français? Or qu'est-ce que ça, or style pen, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? What does that mean? So you can either say what does pen mean, or what does it mean, pen in French, okay? So if you say, how do you say, comment tu dis or comment on dit, how does one say, you're giving somebody the language that you know already. So you say, how do you say curtain in French? Comment tu dis curtain en français, which is rideau, okay, rideau. How do you say, how do you say, what does, if you heard the word rideau, you didn't know what it meant, you say, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire rideau? So they're asking opposite questions. One is asking you to take your language
What is it that?
and stick it in another thing. So say for me,
That wants to say. What is it that wants to say?
what does that mean? What does that want to say? So say for me, what does that mean? Qu'est-ce que ça? So you're going to use ça every time.
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
Lovely. Ça is the same as he, so how am I going to spell the? What does
C-A.
so ça?
Okay.
V.
V-E-U-T.
Spot on. Ça. There's an accent on it. Where's the accent?
At the
On the
bottom,
C.
the cedilla.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. What did that mean? Now listen. There's no mean. What did that mean, or what?
Okay. That's an A. So that's.
Qu'est-ce que ça? So what's your first verb in
don't
vouloir
tell me,
dire?
don't
I'm not
tell
giving you. What's your first verb in vouloir dire?
Vouloir.
Off you go.
Voulait.
That's it.
Qu'est-ce que ça voulait dire?
And voulait will be spelled
V-O-U-L-A-I-T.
T. Because it's a he, she.
Yes.
Grammar words are always he, she's.
Yeah.
So that, ça,
Yeah.
qui, rien, personne, quelqu'un, they're always going to be the same as a he and a she. Yeah?
Yeah.
Lovely. So qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Qu'est-ce que ça voulait dire? What is our future block for the will? We don't say vouloira. What do we say?
Trait.
in the would, but I might want to use it in the will. So what would that be? Voudre. Good. Spell voudra for me.
V-O-U-D-R-A.
Good, because it's coming from il a. Great. Okay, so we've got ça voulait dire. Okay. To be careful is faire attention. What is the word that I don't have to play around with? Attention.
Attention.
Good. En, en. What is the verb I have to play around with?
Faire.
Okay. Now, quick question to yourself. Is this an action or a description? This one can kind of be both. I was paying attention throughout the lesson, or I paid attention. You can do both, okay? Give me I paid attention. Action.
J'ai fait
Lovely.
attention.
Lovely. J'ai fait, can you spell fait for me in the past?
F-A-I-T.
Good. Je fais, present tense, F-A-I-S. J'ai fait, F-A-I-T. Good, okay. I will pay attention.
Je ferai attention.
Spell ferai for me.
F-E-R-A.
It's coming from how?
I-S.
It's coming, is it I would?
I-T.
Pause. Is it would? Is it I would do or I will do?
I will. I
And
will.
so,
I will.
and what are the-
R-A.
That's it. A. Hang on. How do you say I? How do you say I have?
J'ai.
And how do you spell this?
A-I.
That's it. So your I, when you write these things, phonetically, ferai, they're absolutely the blinking same. You've just got to be mindful of one looks like the have verb. Good. Okay, so we're planning for writing.
That's because
Good.
it was je. I'm thinking about te because we
Yeah, perfect. But that's good. So that's lovely.
I'm getting the money.
No, you're not. You've got there. That's
In
fine.
my mind.
You've got there. So je ferai. So give me. I had paid attention. I paid attention, but I still dropped something on it. Yeah. I had paid attention. Yes, say for me.
J'avais fait attention.
Lovely.
J'avais
Lovely.
fait attention.
I want you to pay attention. Subjunctive.
Oh, je veux
Mm-hmm.
que tu ou veux
Go with tu first.
tu fais.
Now, very smart move from you. Wrong on this occasion, but a very good instinct. A very good instinct. A very good instinct. When we go subjunctive, what are we thinking of? We're thinking a hard sound, aren't we?
Yeah.
Some verbs, when fes means up cheeks,
Fas.
ass cheeks, fas. Okay.
Fas.
When you have some verbs and the feminine comes before, so pris becomes je l'ai prise, fait becomes je l'ai faite. So this is a really common error, but this has only ever been in my teaching an error that people who go on to do really well do, because it means that you are instinctively going on, subjunctive is a hard sound. So other verbs, how do you say I finished? J'ai fini.
J'ai fini.
If you had I finished it, feminine, je l'ai fini, e on the end, you wouldn't hear any difference. So the only times you're going to hear a verb hard in the past is if it's one that ends in a letter that's not a vowel, isn't it? It's going to have an S or a T. How do you say, okay, if I said j'ai dit, D-I-T, how do you say I said it if it was a feminine thing? Je l'ai
dit.
Good. So people's minds go, oh yeah, the hard of dire is dit, but as you know, the subjunctive is dis, okay?
Dis.
So if we go back to I want you to do it, off you go again, I want you to do it.
Je veux que tu fasses.
Oh, you do it, to...
Le fasses.
Good. How am I spelling fast then?
F-A-I...
Now, are you saying face or
Fast.
fast? Good. Okay, so fast. What's going to give me the A sound?
Ah.
Good. What's going to give me the S sound?
S. Two S's.
Good. Deux S. Then what?
Deux S. E.
So there's a minimum of an E, because otherwise you wouldn't hear the S. It's a to verb. What's coming after the E? A letter goes on the end of a to verb.
S.
Spot on. Say for me, you are.
Oh, so it finishes at two S's.
So F-A-S-S-E, single S.
Oh, okay, right,
Yeah.
yes, okay.
Yeah. Say for me, you. Say you are. Je suis tu.
Two S.
Lovely. Spell tu es.
T-U.
New word.
E-S.
There you go. Spell tu as.
T-U-A-S.
Spell tu vas.
T-U-V-A.
Now, il va.
S.
There we go. Spell tu parles.
Oh, so it's an S with a tu.
That's it.
Okay.
If I had £1 for every time people I deal with, even people who've got
It's
A-level.
hard to remember them all.
No, but it's not hard to remember them all. It's that we don't need to remember them all unless we're writing.
Yeah.
So because we're obviously introducing you to the notion of writing or how you feel,
Yeah.
and writing thoughts, that's why we're doing it. Do I want you to think about that bloody S while you're talking? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Good. Next one. Okay, so we've got laisser tomber, we've got faire attention. To be part of, so you could say, it's